Hello, welcome back for another lesson. This one was a game changer for me. I know they're all really important, but there are probably a couple in here that really hit home for me personally, and every different lesson's gonna hit home for different people, but the one we're talking about today is honoring your feelings without using food. Okay. This is a big one for people who have a hole in their heart and use food to fill it. If you in the past or even now experience sadness, loneliness, anxiety, stress, hurt, shame, guilt, and run to the kitchen to experience relief, I want you to take a deep breath because this one's a little heavy. Let's do it together. Inhale. And out. I don't know where you come from. I don't know who hurt you. I don't know your traumas. But I do know that having healthy coping mechanisms is important for anybody who is struggling with feelings that are uncomfortable. A lot of eating disorders come from this place. A lot of disordered eating and body dysmorphia, all of it comes from a place of hurt and uncomfortable feelings. Now, like I mentioned in the lesson about discovering the satisfaction factor, food does make us feel good. And so in a time when we're having uncomfortable feelings or feelings that we don't know how to regulate, it's very easy for us to want to jump into food to make us feel good. But I want to let you know, food will never fix the feeling you're having. It's never going to do that. It's just going to cover it up. It's like a Band-Aid. So this is what I do when I'm feeling an uncomfortable feeling and find myself doors open in the pantry or in the refrigerator, looking for something to satisfy the hurt. In this program, we will address your toolbox and we will create your own toolbox. So, this toolbox that we're going to work on in the future is going to help with this. If you find yourself in a state where you're sad or lonely or depressed or just unhappy or uncomfortable, when you walk over to the fridge, awareness. I don't feel good right now, and I think I'm leaning into food to try to make myself feel better. Having the awareness, you're on your way. Step 2 is asking yourself, do I need food out the fridge or a snack? Or do I need a hug? Do I need to call my mom? Do I need a friend to reach out to? Do I need to go on a walk in nature? Do I need to do a little journaling? Should I meditate? Do I need to cry? So if you catch yourself not hungry, sitting with an uncomfortable feeling, and walking towards the kitchen, or going out, getting in your car, trying to look for food, create the awareness that you're having an uncomfortable feeling and know that food will not fill that hole. Ask yourself, what can I do right now that is going to make me feel better or make this feeling less uncomfortable? What kind of support do I need? Which tool out of my box can I reach for to really help me cope with this without reaching for food? If I can heal all of your hurts, I would. But I am no guru. I cannot fix you, but I love you. And this one is a tough pill to swallow because it comes from somewhere that is painful. And I know the feeling. Sorry if I get emotional. Ugh. But I'm here to hold your hand as we walk through this lesson this week. And I hope that as we create this toolbox of yours, that coping with negative emotions are going to be more easy to navigate. I also want you to have grace with this process because it's not going to be perfect in the beginning. Having the awareness is going to be difficult, and moving through this is going to take some time. It will. Give yourself grace. Do not judge yourself for this process. Let it unfold just like it should. I'm excited to help you create your toolbox because when I'm feeling stressed or I'm sitting with something uncomfortable and I find myself reaching for the fridge, I can now check in and know that I'm having an uncomfortable feeling and reach inside my toolbox and say, I need to call a loved one, or maybe I just need to go take a hot bath. And then I'm not left with a stomach ache because most of the time when you're stressed, your food will not digest anyway. So not only are you feeling bad, but now you're gonna have a stomach ache, and no one wants that on top of feeling bad. So I'm excited to really help you with this toolbox because having this toolbox is going to really help with this process. All of my love and light to you. I'm excited to work through this with you as well because this is a game changer for many people who have struggled with food as a coping mechanism in their past or in their present. But hopefully in the future, we can learn more effective coping skills that can lead us to sitting with our feelings a little bit easier. Love you all.